Ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow dreamers, as we stand on the threshold of a new year, I want to speak to you about something that can transform your future. We're just a few days away from the dawn of 2025, and the question I want you to ask yourself today is simple: what will you do with this moment? Time is one of the few things we can never get back. The clock is ticking, and soon 2024 will be in the history books. But here's the good news: we have the power to shape our future, to set the stage for the life we want to live. So I'm here to share with you things to do before the new year begins that can change the course of your journey. These aren't big promises or flashy trends. These are principles, simple but powerful, that will set you up for success in 2025. Before moving forward, look back. Take time to reflect on everything you've learned in 2024, the mistakes, the triumphs, the moments that tested you. Each of these experiences carries a lesson. What did you do right? What would you do differently? This reflection is your foundation for growth. A goal without a plan is just a wish. As the new year approaches, set goals that are clear, measurable, and specific. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Define what success looks like for you. Is it financial freedom? Health? Relationships? Write it down. When you can see it, you can achieve it. Identify what holds you back. What are the distractions that keep you from reaching your potential? It could be negative habits, toxic relationships, or procrastination. 2025 will be your year, but only if you choose to focus on what truly matters. The most important investment you can make is in your own personal growth. Take that course, read that book, learn that skill. Knowledge and growth don't happen by accident. They happen because you put in the time, effort, and discipline. Never underestimate the power of self-investment. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. If you see obstacles, you'll find them. If you see opportunities, you'll seize them. Start training your mind to focus on possibility, on growth, and on the good things in your life. When your mind changes, your world changes. Success is never a solo journey. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, encourage you, and believe in you. Your circle should elevate you, not drag you down. As you move into 2025, make a conscious effort to build relationships that will push you forward. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself to do things. It's about developing the habits that consistently lead to success. Start small. If you want to wake up earlier, do it. If you want to exercise more, schedule it. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without your health, everything else becomes secondary. Take care of your body. Get moving, eat better, and rest more. A healthy body supports a sharp mind and the energy to pursue your dreams. Here's the truth: if you're still holding on to old regrets, anger, or fears, you're only holding yourself back. The past is behind you, and you can't change it. What you can do is learn from it, grow from it, and step forward without carrying that weight. Enter the new year free and clear. The greatest thing you can do before 2025 begins is to start. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the stars to align. The time is now. The decisions you make today will echo through your future. So take action. Even if it's a small step, it's a step closer to your vision. Take a moment, just a moment, to look back on the year that's about to close. It's easy to rush forward, to always be chasing the next thing, the next goal, the next opportunity. But before you leap ahead, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what have I learned? What have I accomplished? What have I struggled with? Look at the victories you've had, big and small. Don't just rush past them, celebrate them. They are proof of your effort, your growth, and your determination. But also take a hard look at the mistakes you've made, the setbacks, and the things that didn't go according to plan. These are just as valuable, maybe more so, because they hold lessons. Every mistake, every challenge, every moment of difficulty has a lesson if you're willing to learn from it. What didn't work this year? Why didn't it work? Was it a lack of preparation? Was it fear? Was it a lack of discipline or consistency? Or maybe it was the wrong approach altogether. These are the questions that will guide you in making next year better than this one. But don't dwell in regret. The past is gone. It's already behind you, and no amount of thinking about it will change it. Instead, use it. Use the lessons from your victories and your failures to move forward. The wisdom you gain from reflecting on the past year can be the very thing that propels you into the future. The key is not to let the past define you, but to let it teach you. As you reflect, consider the relationships you've built. The people who have been by your side, supporting you, encouraging you, even challenging you. Are these the relationships that lift you up? Do they make you better? Or do they drag you down, holding you in old patterns? Take stock of where you invest your time and energy. Your circle is powerful, and who you spend time with matters more than you might realize. When you reflect on the past year, remember it's not about judging yourself, it's about understanding yourself better. The truth is, you're not the same person you were 12 months ago. You've grown, you've learned, you've evolved. But that growth is only valuable if you can recognize it, appreciate it, and apply it as you move forward. So reflect on this year, learn from it. But don't let it hold you back. The future is in front of you. Use the lessons of the past to propel yourself into the next chapter with greater clarity, confidence, and purpose. The best version of you is waiting, and it starts with taking a moment to reflect on where you've been. As we stand on the edge of a new year, there's something essential you must do to ensure that it's not just another year that passes by, but a year that propels you forward. You need to set clear, specific goals for 2025. You see, goals are the compass that guide you through the landscape of life. Without them, you're simply drifting, hoping that somehow you'll reach your destination. But the truth is, if you don't know exactly where you're going, you'll end up anywhere. The first step is to be crystal clear about what you want. Vague desires don't lead to clear action. I want to be successful is not a goal. It's a wish, and wishes don't get things done. Define what success means for you. Is it financial freedom? A new career? Better health? A stronger relationship with those you love? Whatever it is, be specific. The more detailed you are, the easier it becomes to take action. Instead of saying, I want to get in shape, say, I want to lose 20 pounds and run a 5K by June. That's measurable. That's actionable. Once you know what you want, break it down. A big goal can be overwhelming if you try to tackle it all at once, but when you break it down into smaller, manageable steps, it suddenly becomes less intimidating. If your goal is to launch a business, don't just think about the end result. Think about what it takes to get there, researching your market, creating a plan, setting a budget, finding the right resources. Each of these steps is its own goal, and each one takes you closer to the bigger vision. But there's more to it than just breaking goals down. You need to set a deadline for when you want to achieve them. Deadlines create urgency. They force you to act. Without a timeline, goals become wishes that are easy to put off. Think about when you want to see these changes in your life. Set a date, a clear deadline, and hold yourself accountable to it. It could be 3 months, 6 months, or by the end of the year. But make sure you're working towards something tangible, something with a time frame attached. Now, don't be afraid to aim high. Too many people set goals that are comfortable, goals that are easy to reach. But let me tell you something, if your goals don't scare you just a little, they're probably not big enough. The greatest growth comes when you stretch beyond your current abilities, when you aim for something that challenges you, something that forces you to grow. That doesn't mean setting unrealistic goals, but it does mean setting goals that make you reach higher than you thought possible. And remember, a goal without a plan is just a dream. Once you have your specific goals, you need to create a roadmap to get there. What daily habits do you need to cultivate? What obstacles will you face? And how will you overcome them? A goal is a destination, but the plan is the vehicle that gets you there. Without a plan, you're just wishing for success, hoping it will come to you. But with a plan, you create your own success step by step. Finally, stay committed. Goals are not about motivation, they're about discipline. The motivation you feel at the start of the year is strong, but it fades. Discipline, however, is what keeps you going when motivation wanes. There will be challenges, setbacks, and times when you want to quit. But if your goals are clear and you've committed to them, you'll push through those moments and keep moving forward. So as you think about 2025, take the time to set clear, specific goals. Don't settle for vague hopes or wishes. Define exactly what you want. Break it down into actionable steps. Give yourself a deadline and create a plan. And then most importantly, take action. Your future is waiting, and it starts with the goals you set today. Make them count. You've probably heard it before, success requires focus. But what is focus if not the ability to eliminate the distractions in your life? All around you, every day, distractions pull at your attention. They show up in the form of social media notifications, unnecessary meetings, people who drain your energy, or even your own habits that take you away from what truly matters. And here's the truth, distractions are the silent killers of progress. They come in many shapes and sizes, and they'll do everything they can to keep you from reaching your potential. If you're going to make 2025 a breakthrough year, you must first recognize that distractions are not just things that waste time, they are obstacles that steal your energy, your creativity, and your drive. Look at your life today. What is standing between you and your goals? What are the things that take up your time but don't add any value? What pulls you off course? These distractions are everywhere, and if you're not careful, they will continue to pull you in every direction except the one you need to go. Take a close look at your environment. Is it designed for success, or does it feed into your distractions? If you have a cluttered workspace, that clutter is distracting you. If you're surrounded by people who don't support your goals, their negativity or lack of direction will hold you back. Maybe it's your phone constantly pinging with messages, notifications, and emails that pull you away from what you should be focused on. Whatever it is, you have to recognize it and you have to deal with it. The people around you, the places you go, the habits you form, these are all part of the distractions that keep you from achieving what you want. Start by setting boundaries. Decide that you will no longer allow certain things or people to have the power to distract you. That means setting time limits on how much you check your email or social media. And it also means learning to say no to things that don't align with your goals. Understand that every time you say yes to a distraction, you're saying no to your future. Time is a precious resource, and every minute spent on a distraction is a minute lost forever. Next, simplify your daily routines. A complex day filled with endless tasks and shifting priorities is a breeding ground for distractions. The simpler your life, the fewer distractions you'll face. Begin by focusing on what really matters, eliminating the tasks that don't serve your long-term vision. You can't afford to be busy with things that don't move you forward. Eliminate what you don't need. A clean, focused schedule gives you the space and time to concentrate on the things that matter most. Distractions don't only come from the outside. Often we are our own worst enemy. We procrastinate, we doubt ourselves, and we let our fears control our actions. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of what others think, these are internal distractions that can paralyze us if we let them. But here's the thing, those fears, those doubts, they're all just noise. You are in control of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Take charge of your mindset. Replace the negative chatter in your mind with empowering thoughts. Focus on what's possible, not on what's standing in your way. When you eliminate the internal distractions, you'll find that you have a renewed sense of clarity and purpose. And don't underestimate the importance of rest and renewal. If you're running on empty, you'll be more susceptible to distractions. Rest is essential for focus. Your mind and body need time to recharge. Make sure you schedule time for relaxation, for doing nothing, for just recharging your energy. This is not a distraction, it's a necessary part of maintaining your focus and strength for the challenges ahead. Eliminating distractions is not a one-time task. It's a habit you need to cultivate day by day. You have to commit to it. And the reward, it's freedom. Freedom from the chaos of constant interruptions. Freedom to give your best to the things that matter. Freedom to become the person you were meant to be. If you want to make progress in 2025, you must first create an environment that allows you to focus, an environment where distractions have no power over you. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. When you eliminate the distractions, you make room for greatness. You make room for the life you've always dreamed of. And that's the life worth living. There's a simple truth that you must understand if you're going to make lasting progress. The best investment you can ever make is in yourself. Think about it, everything else in your life, your relationships, your career, your future depends on the person you become. The car you drive, the house you live in, the money you earn, all of it is a reflection of the skills you have, the mindset you carry, and the value you bring to the world. And that means that the single most important investment you can make is not in property, stocks, or other assets, but in your own growth and development. Investing in yourself is a daily commitment. It's not a one-time decision, it's an ongoing process. So many people waste years waiting for the perfect opportunity, hoping for luck to strike. But here's the reality, opportunities don't come because of luck. They come because you're prepared, because you've spent time developing yourself, because you've invested in the skills, knowledge, and wisdom that enable you to recognize and seize those opportunities. You might be thinking, I don't have the time or I don't have the resources, but those are just excuses. You don't need vast amounts of time or money to start. It begins with a decision to prioritize your own growth. Every book you read, every course you take, every skill you develop, these are all investments that pay exponential returns over time. And the beauty of it is that the more you invest in yourself, the more you create a cycle of growth. The more you learn, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the more you can achieve. Consider the power of reading. A simple, consistent habit of reading, even just a few pages a day, can transform your life. Every book is an investment in new ideas, perspectives, and strategies that can elevate you to the next level. Knowledge is power, but only when you apply it. It's not enough to simply consume information, you must act on it. learn from it, and turn it into something that makes a tangible difference in your life. Beyond reading, investing in yourself means acquiring skills that will set you apart. Whether it's learning to communicate better, mastering a new technology, or improving your leadership abilities, these are the tools that will allow you to create value in the world. But don't stop there. Invest in your health too. A sharp mind and a strong body go hand in hand. The best ideas, the best strategies, the best plans can only be executed if you have the physical energy and vitality to carry them out. Take care of your body, because it's the vehicle through which you achieve everything you set out to do. But perhaps the most important aspect of investing in yourself is the cultivation of your mindset. Your thoughts shape your world. A positive, growth-oriented mindset will carry you through the toughest of times, help you bounce back from failure, and keep you focused on your goals. Invest in your belief system. Develop the ability to see challenges as opportunities, to learn from mistakes instead of being discouraged by them. The right mindset is the foundation for everything else. The truth is, no one can take your knowledge, your skills, or your mindset from you. These are your assets, and no one can steal them. You can lose everything in life, your money, your possessions, your job, but if you've invested in yourself, you can rebuild because you'll have the skills and the mindset to do so. Your personal development is the only thing that can never be taken away from you. It's your permanent asset. As you approach 2025, make the decision to invest in yourself in a way that you never have before. Make it a priority to learn more, do more, and become more. The return on investment is not just financial, it's personal. It's the satisfaction of knowing that you are constantly improving, constantly growing, and becoming the person you were always meant to be. The world won't wait for you to get better. But when you invest in yourself, the world will open doors for you. You will unlock opportunities that you never imagined. And ultimately, you will achieve more than you ever thought possible. So make that commitment to yourself. Now invest in your future, invest in your growth, and invest in becoming the best version of yourself. There is no greater investment you can make. There's a simple fact about life that you need to understand. Everything begins with your mindset. The way you think shapes the way you see the world, and the way you see the world shapes the actions you take. Your mindset is like a lens. It filters everything around you. If that lens is cracked or clouded, it distorts everything you see, making the world seem harder, darker, and less hopeful. But if you cultivate a positive mindset, everything changes. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable become opportunities for growth. The obstacles you face become stepping stones toward your success. The road ahead, no matter how tough, seems a little easier to travel. The truth is, your mindset doesn't just reflect the world, it creates it. If you look at life through a lens of negativity, all you'll see is failure, struggle, and setback. But when you choose to see life with a positive, growth-oriented mindset, you begin to notice the opportunities, the possibilities, and the solutions. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties of life. It means choosing to focus on what you can control, the way you respond, the actions you take, the decisions you make. It's about seeing challenges as temporary, as part of the process of growth, not as roadblocks to success. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is moving from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. When you have a fixed mindset, you believe that your abilities, your intelligence, and your potential are all set in stone. If something doesn't work out, it's easy to say, I can't do this, or I'm not cut out for this, but a growth mindset says, I can learn from this, or I'll find a way to improve. A growth mindset sees setbacks as learning experiences, as stepping stones toward greater achievement. It believes that you are not limited by where you start, but by how much effort you're willing to put in and how much you're willing to learn. A positive mindset is not about ignoring the difficulties in life, it's about how you respond to them. The world will throw challenges your way, that's a given. But when you cultivate a positive mindset, you understand that these challenges aren't there to break you. They're there to build you. Every failure, every difficulty is an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to grow stronger. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, a positive mindset asks, what can I do differently next time? Or what can I learn from this? This shift in perspective is essential for success. You cannot move forward if you're constantly weighed down by negativity. If you spend all your time complaining, worrying, or doubting yourself, you'll never make progress. But when you choose to focus on what's possible, when you focus on solutions instead of problems, when you choose to believe in your ability to overcome challenges, you begin to move forward. You begin to take the necessary steps, and those steps lead to results. Developing a positive mindset also means embracing gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in what's going wrong, to focus on what you don't have or what's missing in your life, but a positive mindset turns that around. It focuses on what's going right. It sees abundance instead of scarcity. It acknowledges the blessings, the small wins, and the good things that are already present. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus away from lack and toward abundance. You stop worrying about what's missing and start appreciating what's already there. Another crucial part of cultivating a positive mindset is surrounding yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with have a huge impact on your mindset. If you're around negative people, constantly hearing about their problems, their doubts, and their fears, it's easy to adopt that same negative mindset. But when you surround yourself with people who uplift you, who challenge you to be better, who inspire you to take action, you'll start to think and act differently. Your environment, your relationships, and the conversations you engage in all shape your mindset. So be intentional about where you invest your time and energy. Lastly, remember that a positive mindset is a daily practice. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't stay in place on its own. You have to work at it every day. You have to choose to think positively, to focus on solutions, to see the opportunities in every situation. It takes time, effort, and consistency. But as you continue to feed your mind with positive thoughts, as you continue to reinforce a mindset of growth and possibility, you will see remarkable changes in your life. So take the time to cultivate a positive mindset. It won't happen by accident, but if you make the decision to focus on what's possible, to choose to grow from challenges, to see the good in every situation, you'll begin to see the world differently. And when you see the world differently, you'll start to create a different life, a life full of opportunity, growth, and success. It all begins with the way you think. So choose to think positively and watch how your world changes. Success is never a solo journey. If you're serious about achieving great things in life, you need a support system. A network of people who will encourage you, challenge you, and hold you accountable. Your network is one of the most valuable assets you can build. The people you surround yourself with play a massive role in your life's direction. The truth is, we often underestimate the power of the right relationships. The right people can make all the difference in the world. They will lift you up when you're down, inspire you when you're feeling stuck, and offer wisdom when you're unsure of the next step. When you're building your network, don't focus solely on what people can do for you. Think about what you can offer in return. Relationships are two-way streets. The best way to build strong connections is to first invest in others. Be generous with your time, your advice, and your support. If you're the one constantly asking for help without offering anything in return, your relationships will be one-sided. But when you offer your help, your guidance, and your resources without expecting immediate rewards, you attract the kind of people who are also generous with their time and energy. Start by identifying the people you need in your life. You need people who challenge you to grow, who inspire you to reach for bigger goals, and who believe in your potential even when you have doubts. These are people who push you to be better, who hold you to higher standards, and who bring out the best in you. Then, find people who complement your strengths. You don't need to surround yourself with people who are exactly like you. In fact, it's better to have people around you who offer different skills, knowledge, and perspectives. Diversity in your network will give you new insights and ideas that you may never have considered. At the same time, be careful of the relationships that drain you, that hold you back. There are people who will bring negativity, discouragement, and distractions into your life. These are the ones who tell you what you can't do, who criticize your dreams, who make you feel small for aiming high. You don't need to cut them off entirely, but you must limit your time with them. Protect your energy and your focus. Your time is precious, and you need to invest it with people who are moving in the same direction as you, who are committed to growth and success just like you. Building a strong network doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and effort. But the rewards are worth it. Think about it, the most successful people you admire didn't get there on their own. They had mentors, partners, peers, and supporters who helped them along the way. The more people you connect with, the more resources you have access to, the more ideas, opportunities, and knowledge you can tap into. A network expands your horizons and opens doors that you may have never known existed. But just having people around you isn't enough. You need to actively nurture and maintain those relationships. Regular communication is key. Stay in touch, check in on others, offer help when you can, and celebrate their successes as much as your own. Genuine relationships are built on trust, respect, and reciprocity. Make sure you're not just taking from your network, but giving back as well. This is what will make your network thrive. Another aspect of a strong network is finding mentors, people who have walked the path you're trying to walk. They've been where you want to go, and they can offer valuable guidance, advice, and insights. But remember, mentors don't always have to be formal. Sometimes the best mentors are the people you admire from afar, the ones who inspire you, or the ones who face the same challenges you're going through and come out the other side. Seek them out. Learn from their experiences. Don't be afraid to ask for advice or feedback. The more you learn from those who've gone before you, the more you accelerate your own journey. As you build your network, be patient. Don't expect things to happen instantly. Relationships take time to grow, and trust takes even longer to build. But when you find the right people, when you have a strong network of support around you, you will be unstoppable. With the right people by your side, you won't just achieve your goals, you'll surpass them. So take the time to invest in your relationships. Cultivate a network that supports your dreams, that challenges your limits, and that believes in your potential. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to be better, who hold you accountable, and who push you toward greatness. Your network will be the foundation upon which you build your success. When you're surrounded by the right people, you'll have everything you need to accomplish the impossible. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the quality that separates those who achieve their goals from those who only dream about them. Without discipline, you are at the mercy of your impulses, your moods, and the distractions that come your way. But when you develop discipline, you gain control over your actions, your time, and your future. Discipline is not something that happens by accident. It's a skill that must be cultivated, refined, and practiced daily. It's the ability to do what you need to do, even when you don't feel like doing it, and to keep doing it consistently until you see the results you're after. To strengthen your discipline, start by understanding this truth: motivation is fleeting, but discipline is reliable. Motivation can come in waves. It's there when you're inspired, when things are going well, when everything seems aligned. But motivation will not always be there when you need it most. Discipline, on the other hand, is the force that keeps you moving forward, even on the days when you're tired, when you don't feel like it, or when the going gets tough. Discipline is the foundation upon which success is built. The first step in strengthening your discipline is to create structure in your life. The more structure you have, the less room there is for excuses or distractions to take root. Set specific goals, break them down into manageable steps, and create a clear plan of action. When you know exactly what you need to do and when you need to do it, it becomes much easier to stay on track. Structure gives you a roadmap for success and eliminates the uncertainty that often leads to procrastination. Another important aspect of discipline is self-control. You must learn to control your impulses and make decisions that align with your long-term goals rather than succumbing to short-term pleasures or distractions. This means saying no when necessary, resisting the urge to procrastinate, and being willing to sacrifice short-term gratification for long-term success. It means understanding that the small, everyday choices you make, the food you eat, the time you spend, the people you surround yourself with are shaping your future. Every decision counts. Developing discipline also requires consistency. You cannot be disciplined for one day or 1 week and then expect lasting results. Consistency is key. It's about showing up day after day, regardless of how you feel, and committing to the work. Success is a result of consistent effort over time. Whether it's your health, your career, your finances, or your personal growth, discipline is the consistency that turns small actions into monumental achievements. Another crucial element of discipline is accountability. You must hold yourself accountable for the commitments you make. But beyond that, seek out others who will hold you accountable as well. Find a mentor, a coach, or a peer who will check in on your progress, provide feedback, and encourage you to stay on track. Accountability makes the difference between wishing and doing. It adds an extra layer of responsibility, ensuring that you follow through on your promises to yourself. But perhaps the most powerful way to strengthen your discipline is to embrace the concept of delayed gratification. In a world that promotes instant results, it's easy to fall into the trap of wanting everything right now. But the people who achieve the most in life are those who are willing to wait for their rewards, those who understand that success comes not from shortcuts or quick fixes, but from persistent, focused effort over time. The ability to delay gratification is what allows you to stay focused on your goals, even when the rewards seem far off. It's the ability to choose the harder, but more rewarding path, knowing that the best things take time. To strengthen your discipline, also recognize the importance of good habits. Habits are powerful forces in your life. The routines and behaviors you practice daily shape your future. If you have the habit of getting up early, of working out consistently, of reading, of budgeting your time, and of following through on your commitments, your discipline will grow stronger with each passing day. If, on the other hand, your habits are disorganized, inconsistent, or focused on distractions, your discipline will weaken. Focus on developing habits that support your goals and reinforce your commitment to success. Over time, these habits will make discipline feel effortless. Lastly, don't expect perfection. Building discipline is a process, and there will be days when you fall short. The key is not to beat yourself up when you make mistakes or get off track. The key is to get back on track as quickly as possible, learn from the experience, and keep moving forward. The journey to strengthening your discipline is not about being perfect, it's about making steady, consistent progress. When you strengthen your discipline, you are taking control of your future. You are setting yourself up for success by showing up every day, doing the work, and making decisions that align with your long-term vision. Discipline may not always be glamorous or easy, but it's what will carry you through the tough times, keep you moving forward when things get hard, and ensure that you achieve everything you set out to do. So commit to strengthening your discipline today. Build the habits, create the structure, and embrace the consistency that will lead you to success. The results will speak for themselves. Your health is your most valuable asset. Without it, all the money, success, and achievements in the world mean very little. Too many people take their health for granted, thinking it will always be there. But the truth is, health is something that needs constant attention, care, and investment. If you don't prioritize your health, it will slip away. And when that happens, no amount of wealth or success can replace it. You cannot accomplish your goals or enjoy life to its fullest if your body is not strong, healthy, and functioning at its best. Taking care of your health is not just about exercising once in a while or eating a healthy meal every now and then. It's about making a commitment, a lifestyle change that says, I'm going to take care of myself every day. Your health, just like your finances or career, requires consistent attention and effort. You can't afford to neglect it. Every choice you make, from what you eat to how much you sleep, has a direct impact on your well-being. Your physical, mental, and emotional health are all interconnected. When one suffers, the others follow suit. Start by focusing on what you put into your body. The food you eat is the fuel that powers you through the day. If you eat junk, you'll feel sluggish, tired, and lack the energy needed to achieve your goals. But when you nourish your body with whole, healthy foods, you give it the nutrients it needs to function at its highest level. Eating well doesn't mean following the latest diet trend. It means being mindful of what you eat and making choices that support your long-term well-being. You don't need to deprive yourself, but you do need to be intentional about the food you consume. It's about balance, choosing foods that give you energy, that help your body stay strong and resilient, and that promote overall health. Exercise is another cornerstone of taking care of your health. You don't have to spend hours at the gym, but you must move your body regularly. Physical activity strengthens your muscles, improves your cardiovascular health, boosts your immune system, and sharpens your mind. It also helps reduce stress and enhances your mood. Exercise isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good and being able to do the things you want to do in life. When your body is fit and strong, you have the energy and stamina to chase your dreams, to work long hours if needed, and to enjoy life without the limitations of poor health. Sleep is often overlooked, but is just as important as diet and exercise. If you're not getting enough rest, you're robbing yourself of the ability to perform at your best. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, when your mind processes information, and when your energy is restored. Without adequate sleep, your focus, decision-making, and emotional balance suffer. So make sure you're giving your body the rest it needs to recharge. A good night's sleep is essential for a productive day. Stress management is another critical aspect of taking care of your health. In today's fast-paced world, stress is inevitable, but how you manage it makes all the difference. Stress can take a toll on your body, weakening your immune system and causing mental and physical exhaustion. It's crucial to find ways to manage stress, whether through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking time each day to relax and clear your mind. When you take time to distress and recharge, you're giving your body the chance to heal and function at its best. You can't be productive or make the most of your time if you're constantly operating in a state of overwhelm. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. You must take care of your mind just as you take care of your body. Positive thinking, self-care, and taking time for personal growth are all essential for maintaining a strong, resilient mind. And develop a mindset that fosters peace, gratitude, and optimism. Avoid negative thought patterns that drain your energy and focus. Surround yourself with positive influences and engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Mental health affects every area of your life. When your mind is clear, calm, and strong, you can approach challenges with confidence and tackle them with the necessary energy. Taking care of your health is also about being proactive. Don't wait until something goes wrong to start paying attention to your well-being. Regular checkups, preventive care, and listening to your body when it signals that something is wrong are all part of staying healthy. By taking small, proactive steps now, you can avoid bigger health problems down the road. Your health is a long-term investment, and just like any investment, it requires constant monitoring and attention. Finally, remember that taking care of your health isn't just about avoiding illness or disease. It's about living your life to the fullest. It's about feeling energized, feeling good in your own skin, and having the stamina to pursue your dreams. Your body is the only one you get, and if you don't take care of it, no one else can do it for you. It's up to you to nourish it, strengthen it, and protect it so that you can live the life you've always dreamed of. So make health a priority. Prioritize your body, your mind, and your well-being. When you take care of yourself, you're giving yourself the best chance to achieve greatness. You're ensuring that you have the energy, the strength, and the resilience to pursue your dreams, face challenges head-on, and enjoy everything life has to offer. Your health is the foundation upon which everything else rests. Without it, you have nothing. With it, there's nothing you can't achieve. To move forward in life, you must first learn to let go of the past. It's natural to hold on to memories, both good and bad, because they shape who we are. But if you cling too tightly to what has already happened, you prevent yourself from experiencing the growth and opportunities that lie ahead. The past is like a weight around your ankles, slowing you down and limiting your potential. It's time to cut the cords that bind you to what's been and embrace the present, for that's where the power to create your future lies. Letting go of the past doesn't mean you forget the lessons you've learned or deny the experiences that have shaped you. It doesn't mean you erase the good times, the triumphs, or even the mistakes, for they have all contributed to who you are today. What it means is releasing the hold that the past has on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about no longer letting past failures or hurts define your future. Every day is a new opportunity to start fresh, to move forward, and to create something better. The weight of regret can be one of the heaviest burdens you carry. Many people get stuck in the past because they're constantly replaying their mistakes, second-guessing their decisions, or wishing they'd done things differently. But you cannot change the past, no matter how much you think about it or wish you could. Regret is a poison that keeps you trapped in a moment that no longer exists. Instead of dwelling on what you wish you had done, focus on what you can do now. Take the lessons from the past, apply them to the present, and make better choices going forward. Forgiveness is another key to letting go. If you're holding on to grudges, resentment, or anger toward others, you're only hurting yourself. When you hold on to negative emotions, you carry them with you into everything you do. They cloud your judgment, weigh you down, and drain your energy. Forgiving others doesn't mean you condone their actions. It simply means that you are choosing to free yourself from the emotional chains that bind you. Forgiveness allows you to let go of the past and to open up space for peace, growth, and new opportunities. It's important to recognize that the past is a collection of moments that no longer have the power to affect you unless you allow them to. The people, events, and situations that have caused you pain or disappointment are in the past. They no longer have control over your life unless you give them that power. If you continue to carry the weight of old wounds, old stories, and old circumstances, you're not giving yourself the chance to move forward into new chapters, new experiences, and new successes. Letting go of the past also means letting go of old identities that no longer serve you. Sometimes we hold on to labels that we've adopted throughout our lives. I'm not good enough. I'll never succeed. I've always been this way. These identities are often tied to past failures, mistakes, or things that have happened to us, but they don't define who we are today. If you want to create a future that's different from your past, you must let go of those limiting beliefs and embrace the person you are becoming. The future is a blank slate, and you have the power to write a new story. Another part of letting go is releasing the need for approval or validation from others. Many people hold themselves back because they're constantly seeking approval from their past family, friends, or people who have had influence over them. They let past judgments or opinions shape their present actions. But the truth is, you don't need anyone else's permission to succeed. You don't need validation from the past to move forward. When you free yourself from the need for external approval, you step into your own power and begin making decisions that are aligned with your true potential. Letting go is not always easy, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. It's about making the conscious decision to move forward every day. It's about recognizing when you're clinging to something that no longer serves you and choosing to release it. It's about accepting that what's behind you has already been done and that the only way to create something new is by focusing on the present and future. Every new day is a chance to start fresh, to build a new chapter, and to create the life you want. As you let go of the past, you'll begin to notice something remarkable. The weight will lift and your energy will increase. You'll find more clarity, more focus, and more motivation. The chains that have held you back will begin to break. You'll be free to pursue your goals with renewed passion and enthusiasm. And as you let go, you'll make room for new opportunities, new experiences, and new people to come into your life. When you let go of the past, you make space for your future to unfold. So let go of the old stories, the old hurts, and the old limitations. Release the need to control the things that are out of your hands. Step into the present with confidence, knowing that the future is yours to shape. The past has already played its part, but now it's time for you to create something greater. And the only way to do that is by letting go of what was so you can embrace what will be. Your future is waiting. Don't let the past hold you back from stepping into it.